I guess at this point I have to consider myself famous. I think for starters, when I got into the whole thing of being a pro back in season 2, it wasn't like something that was on my mind, or it wasn't something that was a goal of mine. But however, it kind of became an obligation with time.
I think I consider myself famous in the esports world because I'm in Fnatic, which is like the biggest organization.
Actually, in China, I'm really famous player, but in Europe, I just normal player. I feel it, so I want to be famous player again. I really envy, right? Is correct word? I don't know exactly, but yeah, I want to be famous player. Yeah, you guys make me famous player, please.
Can't be jumping out my seat for everybody's mind and needs. No, that don't make me selfish, baby, that don't make me mean. I got my own life, I got my own life. I can't be worried about no spacecraft, no artificial beat. No, that don't make me nervous, baby, that don't mean a thing. I got my own life, I got my own life. And you should get a life of your own now. My own life.
People often ask me if one day I would imagine to be a pro gamer or not. You know, when you start playing video games, you never end up like saying, okay, I want to be a pro gamer, because it was so uncommon before that you were just playing for fun, right?
I think the best gift I got was probably the crocodile thing, how do you call it, onesie? It looked really, really funny, so. Look, here is the gift I got from a fan from Korea. And I have a picture on my Instagram actually that I'm wearing this, but I'm not gonna wear it now because it's quite embarrassing, but it's actually cool.
Today is so terrible because of the weather, because of the heat. I don't know. I trying to playing solo queue, but I cannot really focus on game because too hot.
Going to Dreamhack together with Febiven Finlay was at first perhaps not something I was jumping up and down for. Playing in the LCS is really stressful, and Saturdays is pretty much our only day off, and using that to go to Dreamhack at first doesn't sound like the best idea or the most fun idea, but actually after going there I realized that I should be jumping up and down for these kind of opportunities, especially for me who's Swedish. Going to Dreamhack was really special actually.
Friday night. Oh, I can smell it from here.
Yes, this guy. Why do you have your jacket? Fuck, I should have brought a jacket. Now I look like Fiddlestick.
Usually when you go to events that the fans come up to you and they give you a letter or a teddy bear or just any piece of clothing, I guess generally something that means something to them, and they want to transfer that onto you. And for me it doesn't really matter what I'm given, just the fact that I'm given something feels really special already. Obviously the letters perhaps give more context than just a gift, but I've always appreciated anything I've gotten, so I think generally when I go to events and I get gifts of any kind, I'm happy for them. Yeah.
The first time I got recognized was in the train. I was going back home, and you know, you just sit casually, you take the train, and then you start looking around, and someone is like staring at you. I'm like, oh, what's happening? Do you recognize me, or I don't like what does he want from me? And then you know, I'm doing my stuff, and I just wait to get back home. And then before I left the train, he was walking up to me, and he's like, do you play like League of Legends? I was like, yeah, sure. And then I said, are you Illustrator? And I was like, yeah, that's me. And then he was like, oh, cool, let's take a picture. But you know, he waited like 45 minutes before walking up to me where we could have a conversation if he was like interested in like, you know, talking about anything. But he waited the last moment before I leave to actually walk up to me and ask. But I really appreciate that because some people are a bit scared of not being sure of us, like being maybe, I don't know, social, or maybe it's the wrong person. So sometimes, you know, I walk somewhere and then I go back home and people are asking me on social media, were you at that place? And I was like, yeah, it was me. And then it's like, come and say hi next time. And they were like, oh yeah, I should have. But, you know, I can understand that.
Why I wanted to become pro gamer? I want to hear the people shouting my name at work.
By the way, you have so many Chinese fans.
I think I have a lot of Chinese and Korean fans.
Yeah.
And
because of me.
Because I'm so good looking. Right?
Yeah, correct. You're so handsome.
You're
so hot.
When I played with Pony and Rainover, they said if I would go to Korea that every girl would like me, so I think I got some confidence going there.
Yeah, correct.
So, and because I kill Faker, so.
Interrupted as Febiven materializes. Ignite, plus one more. That is 2 1v1s in a game.
That's why I'm famous.
Nice.
Everywhere in the world. Even on the small islands. We are in Africa, please.
You don't even realize how bad it is in the house until you leave it. And then you feel just like the constant pressure your head is in. Yeah. Water? It's so humid.
Let's open music.
Then you pull down the pants and...
Where is baby? Yeah, he's going. Baby.
We're talking about pulling down the pants and the dance moves. Yeah, exactly like this. Yeah.
Some music.
Need to be lower though.
You're basketball player now.
Nice pants. Okay,
it's fucking hot, go.
It's fucking hot, go. Okay guys, so this week we had some scrims that we were actually doing very good and others that in the early game went to shit. So why I'm saying this, because the team that we're gonna play against is not a team that are very good on mid-late game. They do a lot of mistakes themselves, okay? I'm pretty sure we're going to have a good early game, but even though if we do mistakes, we don't have to rush it. We can talk about what we want to do, we can play the game slowly, and guaranteed they are gonna do a mistake. So basically, I want to play aggressive, but at the same time, I want to be planning and be able to play calm enough if it's needed, okay? So high communication, and we got this.
We got this.
We got this. Come on, strong.
1, 2, 3, Fnatic!
It's time to go.
my friend.
It's the mid-lane week match of the week between European powerhouses Fnatic and Origin. And the rest of Fnatic dive in. Amazing's going low. He flashes away defensively. Hybrid does the same. Peck is caught by the tidal wave and Febiven will secure a kill. And Fnatic put on a dominance display to destroy Origin in game 1 of our match of the week. Let's see if the shenanigans happens. We've got a pretty good prediction of what could happen for Origin as we load up onto the Rift.
Power Reveal's a little low, but he's basing and he will teleport in, but Spirit is here again and Power Reveal's in base.
This is gonna be close. No flash for
They're looking for a backdoor. Bottom of your screen, Power Reveal's teleporting in and they're looking to just go for the Nexus!
They're going for the Nexus! It's gonna die so quickly! Origin! They don't expect her to take down Fnatic!
You know, taking part in the first World Championship for League of Legends, I realized that it was much more than just a video game. You realize how big it's getting, and then I just remember for the first time that I was signing autographs on a MacBook, and I was like, whoa, this guy really likes us. And we were not even famous back then compared to now. So I'm just kind of surprised on how it evolved.
If there was no fans, then I wouldn't be so popular in this esports world, and I wouldn't have so many people in the crowd cheering for us. I wouldn't play in these big stages with a lot of people, and I wouldn't have so much fame on my social media. They are the reason why the world is growing so much.
FNC win if you think Fnatic will be taking game number 1, keeping themselves higher up in the standings. Both teams definitely wanting to grab as many points as they can to secure themselves stronger spots here. And they didn't find a Cocoon, but they did find Gamsu right in the middle of it all, and he's getting chunked out, but he gets a massive Gnar against the wall. Spirit claims the life of 2 Roccat members, and this might just be the game. Way too much damage. Even a shutdown going over to Rekkles, and that's going to be the clean ace. That's going to be it. Fnatic mop it up. It's tough time. It's crunch time for Roccat. Can they get a 1-1 on the week? Once again, take a game off top-tier team like Fnatic. But it gives Roccat a few minutes of breathing room if they even want it, because Gamsu has started the fight and Steelback right in the back. Spirit runs right through the front line, and they don't care a damn bit about this Baron. Double kill over to Rekkles, and suddenly it's only Airwax standing. 31 minutes was all they needed to knock down the Nexus turrets, to take down Roccat. 2-0, no contest, Fnatic.
I remember the first time I signed was a Dreamhack for Season 1 Worlds Final, and it was in 2011, so it's been years now. And I was really surprised because I didn't see myself as someone that was famous back then. And I'm like, wow, this guy wants my autograph, how cool it is. Because when I think about it, I'm like, who am I? Why does he want my signature? I'm not someone special, you know? I'm just a regular kid that is playing video games. It's like a relationship where they are here for us and we're here for them as well. So I wouldn't say I really like the attention, but I have to take care of them. And it's something that is really important because I'm really grateful for what they've done to me. And whenever you go through like a tough time, it's not really easy to go through. So whenever you get like people supporting you, they send you messages, they give you gifts, and they support you throughout all the moments. I mean, it's really great.
Janik, stell dich verbürden, damit jeder sieht, dass du ähnlich wie das ist.
I like being recognized anywhere actually, like doesn't matter if I'm on the street or it's on social media or whatever. I think it's cool that people recognize me, so that means that I mean something for them, so it's pretty cool.
It won't work when I take it off, so can you do it, please?
It's black or
No, here, but it's fine. Where? Just wherever you like to, but on the front, please. Sorry.
You know where, Febiven?
Oh, yeah, I'm sorry.
I would say I feel a different kind of pressure nowadays than I did when I started playing. But I wouldn't say it was because I created a fan base, and I wouldn't say it was because I became famous. I think it's just generally the concept of playing tournaments for fun while you were going to school, and while the whole thing was new to me in comparison to how it is now with living in Berlin, playing League of Legends as a full-time job, and pretty much just putting everything on the table for it to succeed. So I would say that's probably the biggest difference, and that's why the pressure becomes so immense at times. But I wouldn't say that the pressure of the people who believe in me is overtaking me. I would say they are also understanding that sometimes you can't just win every game and be the best at all times. And I think I've always been kind of lucky with that front. I think people have always had my back through thick and thin.
I can't be jumping out my seat for everybody's mind and needs. No, that don't make me selfish, baby. That don't make me mean. I got my own.
No.
No, adiós, no, por favor.
Sin lanzarlo.
Sí, lo voy a lanzar bien. Venga aquí.
Pero cógelo bien.
Sí.
Cógelo de la habitación.
No, un momento, me está rapando.